Hey everybody, how you doing? This is David with On Stage Plus, and today have I got, oh my God, a great topic for you. We're talking about lately. We've been talking about things you can do really to get over in the pandemic and really to kind of take your mind off what's going on. And now we're talking about today really building generational wealth. How are we talking about that? Real estate. Real estate, baby. Okay? I am blessed to be able to have with me Windella Windom Tutt. And we want to welcome her to the thing. Miss Windella Windom Tutt from Win Real Estate. Please, it is great to have you here. Please, let's of course, everybody can't do a big clapping thing, but if they were clapping, they'd be clapping now. But I'm just so glad for everybody to kind of see and being able to talk today about, this real estate. I mean, I was told so many times that generational wealth, if you want to talk about really having money and taking these stimulus dollars and these EDD dollars that everybody's getting, this is where you should put it. I mean, you don't be putting it, investing it in sneakers and in cars and in these things that depreciate, but something that appreciates. And the one thing that does appreciate in value is real estate. Somebody, I think it was Rockefeller or somebody said that's the one thing because they're not making any more of it. It just transfers hands pretty much. So with that being said, I want you to tell us, and I already kind of prepped them, so no pressure, but I kind of told them that real estate is how you build generational wealth. So we're talking about why it's sometimes, I mean, maybe, I don't know if it's just California, and that's another thing too. She is your realtor for Texas and California. A lot of people, they're saying 14,000 people a month are moving from California out. So a lot of people are going to Texas, they're going to Houston, they're going to Dallas, she can handle you in the state of Texas too. So just keep that in mind. So with that, I'm turning this stage over to you, Win, and let us know why it's easier right now to buy a home than to rent one.
Hey David, thank you so much for the invitation and invite me here. Thanks on State Plus for all the things that you guys are doing and bringing awareness to the community. I have a phone that's ringing. I should probably ring it. Sorry. Okay.
No problem.
So anyway, again, I'm Win from Real Estate Group. Yes, a lot of people are moving to Texas. I am from California. Love California, love home. But I'm moving to California for the same reason a lot of people are moving. And it's just for the lower cost of living. A better house, better kids, better schools for the kids, nicer neighborhoods and things of this such. That's affordable. However, um, I'm a Bay girl. I love California. So whatever I can do in California to help people that want to stay in California, I'm here to do it. We have a California office located in Hayward, and our agents there go anywhere in the Bay Area, anywhere in the Bay Area you want to live, or outside of the Bay Area, anywhere in the state of California. We'll get you there. There's a lot of changes that has happened in the last year, and they're not all bad. There's a lot of good things that's come out of this. A lot of people have realized that um, a job isn't always the best security. A lot of people didn't think that beyond their job, anything else was more important. But now we're finding that securing wealth for our family is important. It's really come out to be the most important thing now. So because of that, you have more people saying, I want to own my own stuff. I want to have my own business. I want to build my own wealth. I realize that this job that I have, while it's a great job and I have this great title, at the end of the day, it could be here today and gone tomorrow. I mean, you got government offices, when I was growing up, if you had a government job, oh, you were great. You just needed a government job. Well, the government have shown you that their jobs go away too. So real estate is definitely one of the best ways to build wealth. I don't care how you look at it. You just have to understand it. But what they call old money, all of the old money comes from real estate, in oil, real estate and oil. But again, you can't have oil if it didn't come from that real estate. So the people that got rich had oil on their land. And like to piggyback on what David said, there's another saying that says God ain't making no more land. So what we have here is what we need to be grabbing for. We help with everything. If you've had a foreclosure, if you've had a bankruptcy, you got cars repossessed, if you've got divorced and got everything taken from you, or if you got divorced and you lost everything, it just depends. Everybody's situation is different, and we work with everybody on their situation. We are unlike any other real estate company. And I say that comfortably. We are unlike any other real estate company. Most real estate company will tell you, hey, when you're ready, let us know. We'll help you find a house. Well, we say, hey, when you want to get ready, let us know and we'll walk you through the process. That's totally different than any other real estate company. We're not here to just sell houses. We're here to change lives. And, that's our practice. That's what we stand by. And that's what we do.
So this is okay. So this is, and she means that really. It's so funny because many people, I've got a few friends who are, want to go through the process, and it's the exact same thing like you just said, where they're like, they were told by realtors, once you get everything together, give me a call, here's my card. Windella, and, sometimes, I know she's been told to her detriment, you take too much time with people that ain't ready, getting them ready and everything. Well, you need to just deal with the people that got the money and got the credit. But if not for people like Windella, how would we ever get ready? And I'm gonna be honest, full disclosure, she's actually helping my wife and I now get our home. We actually lost our home about 8-9 years ago, and so we're actually coming back and getting one. And I didn't think that I could actually get a house after that foreclosure, but Wendell actually told us, look, this is what you need to do to get your credit, and not just what you need to do. She actually said, look, here's a link, and set us up and walked us through this process to get on the path to do it. And then she said, okay, now there's programs you can get that qualify that you can do this to do that. All loans might not be loans. It's not just conventional. So I'm not a realtor, but now I do want to also say, and I'm scared to put this out there because I know everybody's going to want to be there, but we want to let you guys know we're also live streaming this on onstageplus.com and onstageplus.live. But you're going to be here in a couple of days in our great state. If I can say great state, oh my God. And you're going to be holding a home seminar. Is that true?
That is correct. I will be home this week. I'll be taking appointments all week. I'll be spending time with a lot of different clients. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a home buyer seminar.
Let's bring that flyer up. Let's see if we can bring that up. Here we go. So
that home buyer seminar,
yes,
will be packed with information. When you leave there, you won't leave with information, any books or tapes to buy, anything to sign up or register for. When you leave there, you're going to know exactly what you need to do to buy your home.
So like I said, space is limited. If you want to register, you can go online and call the 1-800 number. Also, we have, which is really great, we have a new system here, if we can bring that one up. If you also want to go, you can just text WIN-WIN to 510-363-0381 to actually get the information and get enrolled to be at that seminar. She said it's going to be packed. A lot of people think right now, and I'm just going to put this out there, that, maybe I should stay in the house, buy toilet paper, tube socks, because I can't seem to find them at Walmart, and just stay and not do anything because of this pandemic. Let me tell you, when it was a downturn in the economy years ago, that's how Uber came up, how Lyft came up, and a lot of businesses opening. And I know a lot of y'all still got some of that EDD money, and that stimulus money is coming. Put it together, get your down payment together, and buy some real estate.
Now is really the time. Now is really the time.
Is there a certain, is there a best, you just got finished saying that you help everybody, but is there a best client, your dream client, so to speak?
A best client? Hey, I tell my clients, I tell my clients, they blow my phone up, they constantly call me, my tagline, I am the 24-hour realtor, and I get calls 24 hours. A lot of times, I tell them the best way to get you off my phone is to get you in the house. Half of them forget you to get the house. The other half still call you and ask you how they can hook up their cable, what they should do about what color paint they should use, things like that. But I love first-time home buyers. I have a passion for them. And I do anything that I can. I do want to touch back on what you said. I totally respect the pandemic. We have said that there are spaces limited, so we definitely will be honoring the separation in space and all of the protocols that's in place for COVID-19. Once we reach the limit, we're going to be inviting people to the streaming. So it's nothing's going to be like, being in the room with me live in person, but but you can still catch it on stream. But when we get to our number to where we know that it's not comfortable for COVID, then we'll definitely only refer people to the live streaming. So I would get on the list fast to be in the building. We normally celebrate at the end. We do toast to a new life because basically when you leave there, you'll leave there with enough information to start a new life. So we toast to the new life, and we have raffles and drawings, and we make it fun, but at the same time, our whole goal is to educate and let you know what you need to do to own your own house. And again, we give you all the information. We look at each individual person's credit situation, employment situation, and we spend time with them. So again, when you leave, you won't leave with just, oh, I need a 580 credit score and $10,000. You're going to leave with, oh, I need to pay this Macy's bill down, maybe about $10, or, oh, I need to get this new credit card, and this is the company that I'm going to go through. So you really leave with valuable information. Again, we're a real estate company like no other. And I definitely encourage everybody to come take advantage and get all the information that you can get from us.
This is incredible because I'm noticing that people are just right now really in a quandary as to where they should go. And you guys, like I said, if you really want to know where to go, if you're really serious and you're tired, and I'm gonna tell you, I have, but I can't mention her name, but I have one friend that actually worked in a leasing company, and she said what they would do is they knew they were going to lease out a building and what they would, or a house, and they would basically hold an open house, and they'd have the person they're going to pick the first day, but they would run that lease thing for a week, and they would get everybody's $85 for the credit check. You got about 10 to 15 people coming through a day for a week, but they already picked their person. The rest is just gravy. Don't get sucked into that funnel. I've been there, having to pay for myself, my wife, my son, because he's over 18, just so they can run our credit and go, oh no, we already picked somebody, but thank you. So you got $100-something or more off me. How many other people hoping they can get into that rental when I got to put that money to my down payment? So it is very important. And like I said, once again, you guys, if you don't want to miss it, can we bring up the flyer? Right.
And David, I'm going to give another example. The way we think. I had a sister call me yesterday. And she called in because we do property management as well. And I said, well, sister, she wants to pay up to $2,000 a month. Well, you want to pay up to $2,000. Have you considered buying your own home? And she said to me, I don't want to buy a house because I don't want to owe nobody for 50 years. And I was, excuse me? I just don't want to owe nobody for 50 years. So I said, well, let me ask you a couple of questions. How long will you need a roof over your head? And the other question is, if you don't buy and you rent in a year or so, when there's equity in that owner's building, how much of that do you think you'll get? She didn't even understand what equity meant. She had no idea. And those are the kind of clients that we work with every day.
Wow. Okay, so this is what we don't know, and this is the things that we don't typically understand when it comes to home, to really home buying, and that's the problem. I think that we have is we don't have the information, and we're ignorant to the process. And
Right.
my thing is, the thing about, I think we take ignorance and stupidity and we think they're the same. It's not. I'm ignorant to Chinese. I don't know it. But if I study it, I can learn it. But if I was to say Chinese isn't a language, well, now that's just stupidity. So I'm ignorant to a lot of ways that real estate affects us and how to navigate those waters. But you're here educating people and offering this education for free, because there's a lot of places that are like, it's a home-based seminar, $150 registration,
Yeah.
unapologetically.
Yeah.
And the
Right.
information that you're
And if it's
giving,
free,
really, I would say is worth.
or if it's free, we got a lot of, brothers and sisters fell into the learn to flip houses free seminar. And they leave out of there owing $2,000, $3,000 to the program that they just bought. Hell, they could have called me up and I could have told them how to do that for free. So,
So will you be touching on that, actually, on how to flip homes? Say somebody's there and they're like, I got my house, I got good credit, I got some money, I want to pull out the house. Will you talk about investment properties there, or is it just new
I'll
home
touch a
buyers?
little bit on it, but that'll be a different seminar. This is mainly for homeowners. I mean, and I also want to say that too, where I focus a lot, or I speak a lot about home buyers. We definitely love home sellers, and we're different. We do everything that we can to be different. So even if you're thinking about selling a house, we come, we sit down, and we talk to you about what your option is. We're not the realtor that have the sign and say, hey, let's list. Because guess what? Listing may not work for everybody. That might not be a good idea for you. Some people, if you list, you won't have anywhere else to go. So we go over all of that. My first question to anybody that wants to sell through us is, where are you going to go when you sell? And if you don't have that part figured out, I want to sit down and make sure that we have a plan before Win and Company sells your house. We want to know what the plan is and help you get it together. So for home sellers, homeowners, if you want to sell, you want to buy up, you want to downsize, all of those different things and just don't know what to do, house need a lot of work. You owe back taxes. I mean, there's all different kind of reasons why people are reluctant to sell, but they don't know what to do with the situation. So please give us a call. We'll help you come up with a good option or more solutions for you based on our experience. You may be only selling one house and we've sold hundreds. So definitely give us a call and we'll sit down and go over your options with you. No obligation. No obligation.
I love it. This is awesome. So like you guys said, March 20th, and let's see if we can bring that back on the screen. I can't stress this enough. March 20th, space is limited. You need to go and you need to call and register today. Once again, you can see on the screen, text win-win to 510-363-0381 to get included in, to get your seat, because I'm telling you, it's a beautiful office, but it is COVID. They are observing COVID restrictions, so they're not going to be able to pack it out like they normally would. So they're going to make sure everybody's safe. So you better get your seat, because somebody else is going to get your seat if you don't. So that's going to be March 20th. It's going to start at 11 a.m. And afterwards, they always have nice, snacks there. And I'll be there, and not just for the snacks, but for the information. And like I said, I'm also thinking also, I want you guys to kind of follow me during this process, just because I think it's something that most people don't see. And just to see the ups and downs, and really to show what a phenomenal realtor she is. And I'm be honest, there have been times that she'd be like, Lord, I'd be like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm on Zillow going, hey, what about this? And fighting them off, and she get up and be like, diddy, 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 diddy.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I did that. She's like, oh yeah.
That's what
She looked at it,
happens.
she said, oh, this house sold. Yeah, this house sold it because this market is hot. And I thought it was BS, and she told me, no, that's real. So if you're serious, you need to get on it.
One of
Windella,
the
thank
most
you
one of
so
the most
much.
common one of the most common texts I'm getting from some of my clients now is my house is pending. Sorry, we should have wrote that offer when I told you to. But
You're
thank
gonna
you
be
so
my
much
look
on
from now
Facebook.
on. Of course. So you guys, March 20th, remember to text win-wins 510-363-0381. I can't say that enough. Windella, thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
you guys, like I said, if you don't get your seat, you can go to onstageplus.com, onstageplus.live to see the live stream. Still get the information. It won't be like you're going to be there in person. You won't get to eat, but I will tell you how the things taste. There'll be food, right? All right, just making sure. All right. So thank you so much. God bless you. And we will see you. We'll see you shortly. We'll see you on the 20th.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Talk to you
Goodbye.
soon. Bye.
Goodbye.